This is Elpida from after filming this video. I didn't realize how bad the lighting was. I knew it was bad. I didn't know it was quite as bad as it actually is. So this is an apology for that. I'm not filming the video again. I'm not redoing it. Sorry. Sorry guys. As a sorry apology present, um, I'm gonna put a photo at the end of a photo that I accidentally took while I was trying to film the video. Bonus little feature for you. Yeah, sorry. Enjoy the video. Bye. Hi, it's Alpida and long time no see. I've been really busy and I haven't had a chance to update my YouTube at all. I kind of forgot about it. Kind of. Like it's always been in my head like you need to post, you need to post, you need to post, but I've been really busy and I've kind of been putting it at the bottom of my list. But I'm back. I'm back. I'm back and I've got content. Today I was gonna rank all the Cure albums. Because when I set up this YouTube, it wasn't intended for me just to be talking about The Cure. Even though I talk about The Cure a lot in real life, it wasn't my intention. And it seems like I've done a lot of that on this channel. So I'm gonna have this last video where I go through all of The Cure albums. And that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the end. I have actually got an idea lined up for next time. But it's a secret. Secret. Like the Cure song. I can't help myself. Okay. So yeah, let's get started. In 14th place, already a controversial choice, is Three Imaginary Boys. This is their first album from 1979. And it's a good album. All of the Cure albums are good albums, even the ones that are lower on my ranking. I still enjoy them. I still would listen to them as an album. But it's at the bottom just because I think it's just doesn't do enough for me. Like, it doesn't have it's because it's their very first album. They hadn't really, become The Cure yet. Like it wasn't, but your typical songs when you think of The Cure, it's not these. It's got Boys Don't. It's like the same era as Boys Don't Cry. Boys Don't Cry isn't on this album, but like one of their best songs is from this time. But yeah, for me, it just doesn't do anything. I do really like the songs 10:15 Saturday Night, Fire in Cairo, and Three Imaginary Boys. They're my top three. I'm going to have three songs from each album as my favourites, in no particular order, because I couldn't, think of it. But yeah, it's a good album. I listen to it. It's a lot more punky, like post-punky, than the rest of their discography. Oh my god, I sound like such a... Actually, just go with it. So yeah, that's my 14th place. In 13th place is Wild Mood Swings. So I hadn't actually listened to all of the Cure albums until very recently. I'd only kind of listened to odd songs from each album. And it wasn't until my girlfriend was going through every Cure album and I thought, I really should do that because I hadn't done it yet. So I did. I went through every Cure album there is. I would get on the bus to my girlfriend's house. She lives like ages away, so I had loads of time and I'd listen to an album. And when I got to Wild Mood Swings, I was really expecting to like it because I already knew a few songs and I really liked what I knew. The album is just not like it's Wild Mood Swings is a fair way to describe it because it is so hit or miss. It is very hit or miss. My three favorite songs. Oh my god, I can't say it. My three favorite songs from Wild Mood Swings are Want, Strange Attack. My feet. My three favorite songs from Wild Mood Swings are Want, Strange Attraction, and Gone. And Want is actually the opening song on this album, and it is probably the best song on this album. And so I was listening to it, I was getting so hyped up just to be disappointed. I'm sorry. It's an okay album, but listen to Want. It's a good song. It's such a one of my favorite Cure songs. It's really weird how one of their best songs is off one of my least favorite albums, and we're gonna see that again later actually. But yeah, Wild Mood Swings, it's just doesn't do enough for me. I'm sorry. So yeah, in 12th place we've got The Cure, which is their self-titled album from 2004. It's kind of generally agreed upon, and Robert Smith himself will say this, that anything after 2000, post Blood Flowers, is kind of The Cure's not so good work. And ironically, that's kind of when they started sobering up. but yeah, those three albums, Blood Flowers, The Cure, and 413 Dreams, are kind of like not the best, not their best work, let's say. I still really enjoy them, but yeah, I mean, Robert Smith himself has said he doesn't like those albums. Um, but yeah, I think The Cure's a really good album. The Cure actually has my best. It's my favorite album cover. I just love the cover. It's really weird. So I just love it. And yeah, so my three favorite tracks are tracks. Actually, it's like shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Okay, my three favorite songs of The Cure are Going Nowhere, which I think is a bonus track. I don't think it's on every version of the album, but whatever. I'm still counting. Truth, Goodness, and Beauty, which again might be a bonus track, and The Promise, which is a really, really, really good song. I love it. I love all three of those songs. Um, and there are more songs off all of these albums that I do really like. But these are my top three. But yeah, definitely a very retrospective album. It's not, well, some of it's got like that big energy, but a lot of it's very reflective. Same as Blood Flowers actually. But in 11th place is 413 Dream from 2008. And up until very recently, this was their most recent album. It wasn't until Songs of a Lost World came out last year. Jesus, last year already. Seems like it was yesterday. Yeah, it wasn't until Songs of a Lost World that this was their most recent album. We didn't get anything from 2008 to 2024. And again, it's an okay album. It's not bad. My three favorite songs are Underneath the Stars, and Underneath the Stars is probably again in my top 10 favorite Cure songs. Um, which is weird because it's off, one of my lowest albums, but still just an amazing, wonderful, beautiful song. I love it. The Real Snow White, which is great, and Sleep When I'm Dead, which is yeah, 413 Dream I struggled to find my top three because it's only really just Underneath the Stars and The Real Snow White that I really enjoy. But yeah, it's got that, I kind of lied a bit. It has got that energy. It's got that kind of upbeat kind of. It does sound like a Cure album, just very like not as good as the other ones, but whatever. Still good. It's in 11th place. And in 10th place, we have Blood Flowers from 2000, which was kind of the starting point for their decline. Decline. I don't think they declined, but whatever, it's kind of, But yeah, this is a really good album as well, and Robert Smith has called it the sequel to Disintegration. Anyway, my three favorite songs. I can't say that for the life of me. My three favorite songs from Blood Flowers is "Out of This World," "Where the Birds Always Sing," and "39." Which are all just really good songs. Not a lot I can say about them because they're kind of on the more forgettable side. "Out of This World" is a beautiful song, really good song. But it's very kind of mellow and kind of music you put on when you're trying to go to sleep. Not that it's like you sleep for it, but you know what I mean. Anyway, top 10 now. Ninth place, 17 Seconds, 1980. It might be surprising that I put this so low, but it's not that this one's low, it's that all the other ones are just really, really good. Sorry, the sun's like really annoying me. I spent ages trying to like set up my laptop in a way like somewhere the sun wouldn't get me, but um yeah, so I'm sorry. But yeah, my three favorite songs from 17 Seconds is Secrets of Forest, which is one of their really well-known songs, and M, just called M, which I don't know what it's called about. But yeah, this is a really good album, their second album, and it's very different to Boys Don't Cry. I'm not American. It's very different to Three Imaginary Boys, and I love it. It's where they really start to take on their more like darker goth, um, aesthetic. I couldn't find a word. But yeah, really a turning point for The Cure and in their discography. And just an amazing album. So in eighth place, we've got 1992's Wish, which is an experience. Like it is like I could probably compare it to Never Forever by Kate Bush. In the fact that it's like a storybook in album form. It really tells a story. Sorry, I'm gonna get close up the sun. And my three favorite songs from Wish are Open, From the Edge of a Deep Green Sea, and A Letter to Elise. And these are all three very different songs, but they've all kind of, they're all kind of linked. I think the whole album kind of all the way through is linked. It's a really cool album. It's definitely my favorite. This album has not my favorite. While I say that, it's not. It's like objectively not. But one of my favorites. It's my eighth favorite. You know. um, and yeah, A Letter to Elise is very good, very sad. You will cry. Like it's one of the songs you cry to. Edge of a Deep Green Sea is amazing. It is. It's got one of those guitar solos where you just ascend. You know. And Open is just like Open's the song you listen to when you're drunk. If you get drunk on a night out on your way home, listen to Open. It's amazing. It's an experience. It's 10 out of 10 would recommend. Seventh place, we've got Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me from 1987. This is an amazing album. It is a very long album, but you don't get bored of it. It's just, I'm gonna say pretty much. I think there's only four songs off the album that I don't listen to regularly that are just too bland for me. The rest are too bland for me. You know what I mean. Um, it's just amazing. My three favorite songs from Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. Kiss M3 is what my girlfriend calls it, which is good. I like that, but it only really works when it's written down. Is The Kiss, which is just an amazing, amazing, amazing song. It's really cool. Hot, 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 which is completely different to The Kiss. It's like fun and bunty, and of course, Just Like Heaven. Everybody knows Just Like Heaven. If you've ever been to any gay bar, they will play Just Like Heaven. Yeah, it's a really good album. One of their more well known ones. Sixth place is the album that always gets me in trouble when I talk about it. Pornography, in their fourth album, and one of my favorites, my sixth favorite. This is just a really good album. Really, like this is their darkest point. Like this is the gothiest, darkest Cure album, and I love it. My three favorite songs. Take a shot every time I mess up that word, that phrase. Seriously, three favorite songs from Pornography are Pornography, the song, 100 Years, and Cold. 100 Years is pretty, I think it's pretty well known. I'm not sure, to be honest, because I don't really know, like, outside of the Cure, like, fan base or whatever, I don't really know what songs people do and don't know, but I think 100 Years is one of their more well-known songs from Pornography. Um, Pornography is so, the song, Pornography, the song is so, like, underrated. Like, people don't talk about it as much as they should. It is so cool. It's really, it's one of my favorite top 10 for songs, I think. Maybe I should do a top 10 Cure. No, I shouldn't. I've got to stop talking about the Cure. It's my last one. Okay, top five. These are the big ones. The top five, and in the top five, in fifth place is The Top. Um, Another funny name if you're immature like me. My my three favorite songs from The Top is Picking in the Mirror, Dressing Up, and The Top. Um, this is their like weirdest album, I'll say. I didn't realize, but Robert Smith kind of has a reputation for being weird, which I didn't really think about until I listened to this album, and I was like, yeah, I kind of get it. Especially Piggy in the Mirror, he does this weird voice, which like I was listening to it, and I was thinking like, is that like have they got like a different singer? No, it's him. He's just doing really weird voices. But that's something he does a lot on this album. Is he just does really weird voices? I don't know why. He does it in Dressing Up as well. Dressing Up is a very 80s song. Like you can tell the song was made in the 80s, and I love it. It's great. And The Top feels like something like a supervillain would sing, or like, well, not sing, but like, it's just very creepy, very scary. I love it. It's great. Number four, Faith, 1981, their third album. This is kind of, I kind of lump it together a bit with 17 Seconds. And that's not just because they have really similar covers. They do have really similar covers. But it's just, it's like, it's a lot darker than 17 Seconds. You can really see they kind of like get progressively darker between 17 Seconds, Faith, and Pornography. It's really kind of like a downward spiral almost. And Faith is like that middle point between Pornography and 17 Seconds. And my three favorite songs, yes, are The Funeral Party, Faith, and The Drowning Man. And honestly, you would be forgiven if you said that every song on this album sounds the same. It's got a very specific feel to it. And they don't sound the same, but you can tell, like, if you were doing like a blind listen to The Cure and you heard two of these songs together, you would know they're on the same album. Like, it's a very specific feel for Faith. Um, and yeah, The Funeral Party is just amazing. Really good synth. The Funeral Party actually inspired the Twin Peaks theme. I don't remember the name of the composer who did it, but he was inspired in part by The Funeral Party, which is very noticeable if you listen to the Twin Peaks theme and the Funeral Party. Very, very noticeable. Third, the big three. Third place is The Head on the Door, 1985. The Head on the Door is a great, great, great album. And my three favourite songs, I've nailed it, are Sinking, Six Different Ways, and In Between Days. Sinking reminds me a lot of Close Down from Disintegration. It's very similar feel, like musically and lyrically. And I definitely think you could make a link between them. Six Different Ways, I don't know what he's doing. It's one of those weird Cure songs. It's very kind of all over the place musically, but obviously Six Different Ways, it's going to be all over the place. And it's very like underrated. I think people need to listen to it more because it's very fun, very goofy, goofy out. Sorry, that's all I can say. I'm sorry. And In Between Days, In Between Days is one of another really well-known song. Again, if you're in a gay bar, you'll hear this song. It's really, 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 really good. It's actually in The In-Betweeners. Me and my girlfriend were watching The In-Betweeners, and In Between Days comes on, and we were like, is one of our phones playing The Cure? And it was the song. It was the show. I think that happened with Just Like Heaven as well. What's his name? Simon Bird? Yeah, Simon Bird's a Cure fan. Love it. Second place, number 2, Songs of a Lost World, their most recent album and the first album that I got to listen to as it came out, which was a very cool experience because I kind of didn't think I would be able to do that. I kind of assumed they were done. So I'm very glad, and they're making more, so I'm very glad. Good time to be a Cure fan. My 3 favourite songs from Songs of a Lost World are Drone No Drone, I Could Never Say Goodbye, and End Song. Drone No Drone is very similar to Open off Wish, which is again one of my favourites. And it's a great vibe. I love it. I Can Never Say Goodbye is one of the more reflective songs. It's about his brother who passed away, so it's very emotional. And then End Song is great. End Song is like 10 minutes long, and it's mostly just instrumental. Like, when I heard, Songs of a Lost World opens with a song called Alone, and like the first half of that song is just instrumental. And when I heard that, I was like, yeah, this is The Cure. I'm listening to The Cure right now. It was a great experience. I was very grateful to experience a Cure album in 2024. Like, who would have thought? First place, Take a Wild Guess. I'm not going to talk too much about this album because I've talked a lot about this album on here. But my favourite Cure album is Disintegration from 1989. Yeah, I've got to limit myself. I've got to like put restraints on myself for what? Put restraints on myself because it's just like, yeah, my 3 favourite songs, Lullaby, of course, Disintegration, and Homesick. Just 3 incredible songs of an incredible album. Honestly, for my favourite songs of Disintegration, I could have just put every single song down. Seriously, it's a great album. And yeah, there we go. That's my Cure ranking. Again, this is probably the last time I'll talk about... Oh, not the last time, but I'm going to try and stop myself from talking about The Cure in here because I don't want to just become like a one-trick pony. Is that the right phrase? I think so. But yeah, let me know what you want me to cover next. What non-Cure thing you want me to cover next. I already know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to talk about the new Hunger Games book, which I read in about 4 days. Like, I read it, I bought it and just like read it instantly. And I have a lot of thoughts about that, so I might make a video about that. But in the meantime, hopefully it won't be too long until I next get back to you guys. But yeah, I had a great time talking about my favourite albums, Cure albums. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye!